We're back. Welcome to the Uintah Basement. I'm your host, the mighty Quinn, out here in the middle of nowhere land with my lovely co-host, Tracy Carter.
Hey.
Yeah. Coming to you from the armpit of Utah, the Uintah Basin. I still love saying that.
I know, I love it. I love it.
I get that talk from my dad back in the old CB days.
Right.
Remember Draggin Maine and talking on the CB?
Of course I do.
Hello, big trucker. Breaker 19 over gear
I
jammer.
met my ex-husband on Main Street.
Hell yeah.
Dragging Maine. My mom used to take us dragging Maine when we were kids. Like when she first married my real dad, we'd go dragging Maine and we'd just be in the back seat, just doing the dang thing with my mom. And it was like, we just thought it was normal, you know? So it was like. How
much alcohol did you drink underneath the Taco Time sign?
Probably a little bit. I'm not going to lie.
It was Taco Time was the hangout. Where else did we park? We parked
Davis. We parked at Davis, the grocery store.
The grocery store was the main, and then if you didn't fit in with that crowd, you ran over to the bowling alley.
I don't know. I just get in.
Which is the dollar store.
I don't care what the crowd is. I'm stopping. I'm saying hi. So hi.
Hi. I remember putting
parties here.
One of our friends up on top of the car and surfed down Main Street.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got pulled over.
Yeah. Why would?
What are you doing up there? Nothing. I was exiting, aborting. He farted.
This is a team building sport engagement.
We did some bad shit with our parents' vehicle growing up.
Yeah, I know. And I probably shouldn't talk about it now. They're probably still pissed. Remember that big dent in the blue Ford LTD, Mom? My bad.
Or you go out and smoke pot and your friends smoke cigarettes in your vehicle and you go, nobody smoked in your vehicle.
My mom and dad smoked, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. Yeah, but you still tried to, spray it down. How many times did you throw up in your parents' car?
Oh, yeah. I always made it out the window, but...
That's good. Yeah, I didn't ever do that either. But
yeah, but we were going 65.
Yeah. So it shellacked the side.
Yeah, the next morning you're like, oh, and it went in the back seat because the window was open.
And we're too stupid to get any receipt or whatever else. You always get busted every time you tried to sneak the car somewhere you weren't supposed to, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, every time.
I always had the car that broke down, and then we had to sit and fix it to go anywhere.
And everyone's like, pop the clutch. Are you pushing? Pop the clutch.
Yeah. One night we dragged Maine in 4-wheel low because the timing belt slipped.
Yeah, there you go. It's fine.
And I think your brother was with us.
It's character building. That shit builds character. That's my opinion. When you struggle like that, you know how to fix stuff on a car now, so you appreciate those days. But how many laughs did you get out of it? Because I was really never embarrassed to drive a hoopty. I mean, I still drive a hoopty, so it doesn't matter.
Hell no.
But it's like,
I love it.
Yeah, when you... It's good times.
It's good times.
I don't know about you because this has probably never been your thing, but we as girls always used to had to sit in that middle seat. But there was never a seat. It was always a console. I've sat on a bucket before.
You gotta sit right next to the guy.
Yeah, we're sitting in the middle, and we always get punked.
What caused that?
I don't know. It pisses you off, though.
I just gotta hug up and cuddle.
No, because there's some other idiot on the other side, and there's people in the back seat, and it's like, why is it that I don't want to sit in the middle? You sit by your friend. I want to sit in a nice, comfortable seat. But then it seemed like there was always two of us, so there's two girls sharing a bucket or the console. And I'm like, how does this happen to us?
Oh, yeah.
We got punked to the middle console. I know you girls know what I'm talking about.
Oh, hell yeah.
Not fun.
I had the 72 Ford. Mom and Dad, that was the first vehicle they bought brand new.
Yeah.
And in 1972, and I got to drive it. And now it's not embarrassing. It's like cool.
Right.
But back then, driving it to high school, it was yellow.
Oh, man.
Like, I've got to park out back of the high school.
Yeah. We had a light blue, light sky, bright blue Ford LTD that was four-door.
I know what you're talking about.
It was long. It was so long in high school. And I rocked it like nobody's business. I didn't care,
Yeah.
Then there's some douchebag backed into me at the bowling alley and then just left. And I didn't know who he was. And I was like, my dad's going to kill me. I was so upset. And then I lied to him. I was like, no, I was in the bowling alley the whole time being this good kid doing what I was supposed to do. And I watched the son of a bitch back into me. So there you go.
The Grant boys, remember their vehicle and they spray painted it?
Yeah.
And just graffitied the shit out.
And it was the coolest thing ever. Everyone wanted to ride in it, right?
They're always pulled over.
Right. So my sister didn't know how to drive a stick shift, okay? And she's 2 years older than I am. And I remember her going, well, we can take the truck, but I don't know how to drive a stick shift. I'm like, I'm going to teach you, okay? Big mistake. I mean, we're at the intersection where it used to be Sathers and then Wells Fargo, the movie theater. We're at that intersection, and we're heading, so we're heading east, okay, in that intersection. And my sister just keeps popping the clutch, and we're not going anywhere, and we're stalling, and she's I'm like, you can do it, and she starts getting stressed out, so I just push her to the side and I get us through the intersection. But I just remember thinking, how do you not know how to drive a stick shift? And I do, and you're 2 years older than me.
When I took driver's ed, I'd never drove an automatic vehicle.
You hadn't? See, that's how a lot of kids are, because you grew up on the farm, right?
Oh yeah, and I pushed the gas, and I had one foot on the brake, and he's like, he hits the brakes, I hit the windshield, and I was like, what the hell's your problem, Mr. Rob? You know,
he's like, what the hell's your problem, kid?
Change your foot stance there, and you're like, okay, we got to get through this.
Yeah.
And I wasn't the best student, so I turned 16 in March. I didn't get my license till May, because the goodies always got the license, because straight A students get the first.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
I took my written driver's ed test with a concussion from fighting. I'll never forget that.
Savage.
They took me. I got in a fight that morning, and then my mom took me to the hospital. Like, she has a concussion. You need to take her home. Mom, no, hell no. It's my driver's ed test today. My mom's all, you can't go take it. And I'm all, I'm taking my driver's ed test. So I mean, I was about it. And I'd practiced and studied, and I got a perfect score. And I don't think I would have unless I had a concussion. So thank you. Thank you for fighting with me. Thank you for giving me concussion, because I crushed it, and I was so happy about it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Did you have to do the pop bottle test around Bottle Hollow?
Yeah, you're a pussy if you don't. That's
Hell
my opinion.
You city folk out there have no idea what the Bottle Hollow test. And when it tips over, you gun it.
Like your whole world ends. You're just like, no.
No, you push the gas and go as fast as you can, because the teacher's trying to pick up the bottle.
Yeah, sit them back, and they can't get it. Yeah. I thought every kid had to do the Bottle Hollow test, no?
I don't even think they have that anymore.
My son had to take it when he took driver's ed. So yeah, and he's like, Mom, what's the Bottle Hollow test? I'm all, okay, let me educate you on this. I thought it was cool, you know?
The old traditional Coke bottle.
Right. And it's just on the floorboard, and you have to make it around the lake, and there's some turns. But I probably had a little experience driving the Bottle Hollow Road. I mean, we drank out there too, probably a lot. I'm thinking. Yeah. That, and how about the jump to Monas Creek right across?
Oh,
turnpike.
Good God.
Remember the jump?
I caught some air on that. Sorry, Mom and Dad.
Good times, yeah.
That 84 Bronco, man, it did some... That was a hell of a vehicle.
Yeah, good times. Good times. And the higher you got, it was cool. The cooler you were. And you were like a legend by the time it was over.
I remember wiring that sucker with a stereo. Had no idea what fuses were. You just wire that stuff direct.
Yeah, you're just like, I'm good.
So I decide I'm going to spend the night at a party, and I'm going to kick the seats down. Well, it pinches the cords to the amps, which drowns out.
Yeah.
And all at once, they electrify, and I mean, they turn red.
Right.
And I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
So I started grabbing it. I melted my hands. I mean, they burned them or branded them.
Yeah.
What a dumbass. And you're drunk at the same time. So the next morning, you're like, what did I do to my hand?
What happened? God bless America.
Yeah. Explain that one to Mom and Dad.
Yeah,
I did not know what I was doing.
It's all right. You live and you learn. You have a good time. Gives you character, you know?
Hell yeah. How was your holiday weekend?
Mine was good. Mine was quiet. I just stayed at home. I don't like to go fight the crowds. I just don't.
I didn't go anywhere.
When I go up fishing or I go up camping, I don't want to have my neighbor next to me waving at me. I just don't. And that's just why I just don't. And I feel like
same.
4th of July is the biggest camping weekend. That's how I feel.
I guess because of fuel prices, like strawberry,
right?
12 boats. The guy's like, they launched 12 boats that day. And I was like, you're shitting me. I should have went fishing.
Yeah, because they're catching them like crazy at Strawberry, I heard. I heard it's really good fishing.
Kokanee's unreal.
I heard everything. I heard they're catching everything. They're catching trout. They're catching everything up there. So
Cutties and rainbows.
Yeah.
You get to keep all your rainbows.
Nice.
Cutthroats have a slot limit on them.
I don't even really care. I just like to catch them. You know, if I have to send them back, I don't care. I just like to catch them.
I love them.
I know.
I catch them, and then I actually like smoking them. Mm-hmm. Not like taking a hit off them or anything, but I like smoking them. But and then I'll take them to like for lunch at work. So it's just like something that's different than everything. God, we got a cricket tonight.
I know we do. It's funny.
Hell yeah!
Welcome to the Uintah Basin.
Welcome to the basin.
No, my brother-in-law came out from Salt Lake, so it was really cool. Becky's husband came.
Okay.
And we
I haven't
visited.
seen him for quite a few years.
He looks great. He's been bicycling. Like he's
I
lost
need to
all
do
this
that.
weight. Like I'm so proud of him. I'm like, oh, Gary, I'm like, you look fantastic.
Yeah.
And he's like, so do you. I'm like, don't lie. Regardless, but he went around and played he got to see the arcade for the first time and it was cool. He's like, oh my God, this is awesome. And I was like, right. And then I put him in the VR booth and he just was blown away. He hadn't done it yet. And so that's his first VR experience and it's exciting. And so
they don't have much connections here other than you anymore because his parents are both passed. And
yeah, he has a couple brothers out here, but he's been in our family so long he's ours. Like that's what my mom said. My mom's like, you better get home. You're my wayward son. You better get your ass home. So it was good to see him.
Back in the White Systems days, I was around your brother or your brother-in-law quite a bit, and your sister. With Ronnie Alexander.
Yeah.
He had the trailer down below Metro Hill.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what Metro Hill is.
We know what Metro Hill is.
3 hot dogs for $1. Can of chew for $2.99. Shout out to Cody Wynn.
Right? Mm-hmm. So that was fun to have him. We barbecued. So but the rest of my weekend was quiet except fireworks. And I'm just going to tell you, I'm about fireworks. I love them. Okay,
we spend our money on it.
I love them. But pets are scared. And my poor little Nashville, I mean, he hated it. He did. He didn't sleep, but he hasn't slept in 4 days. He's just like, are these ever going to end? He's traumatized. And I'm just like, it's okay, little buddy. We'll just stay in the house. He was not about the fireworks. And all the lost pets. Did you see all the lost pets on Facebook?
Every year it's been that
awful.
way. Roscoe was the same way, but he said, screw it, I'm back in the house.
Yeah.
And then we had one of those duds. It wasn't really a dud. It was one of those ones that went off on the ground and came towards the crowd.
Yeah.
And Roscoe's like, okay, you got me out here, but I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
Put me in the house.
Yeah, he didn't run off. So he was good about it. But
nice.
He's not a firework dog. My lab
doesn't care.
Come on. What else you got?
Yeah, I saw a thing on Facebook where one little dog, they let it off and he just picks it up and carries it into the shop. There's 2 Harleys in there and he's just running around with a firework, just blowing sparks everywhere. The guy's all freaking out. And I was like, hell yeah.
It's back in my teenage days, they used to talk about lighting cats on fire.
Right.
And then they run into haystacks, burn the whole haystack.
Yeah. I mean, when we were kids, we had bottle rocket fights. We didn't play.
Well, we did that this weekend.
You did?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for carrying that tradition on, Quinn.
And we even actually got into, we had some Roman candles.
Yes. We did Roman candle fights too. I mean, it was like if you didn't do that, you weren't old enough to even touch fireworks. Back up, because you're a sissy.
Yeah.
Like it was our thing, and we got hurt. I got Jake real good one year. Like we have memories, like burn marks and some more stuff. But like we just did it. But our parents didn't care. Like we'd walk in the house, like, "What are you doing?" And we're like, "Well, our brother." And my mom's like, "Get out of here." She's just like, parents were so much more lenient back then.
So we went dumpster diving once,
right?
And over at the police department, they confiscate all their fireworks when they're illegal.
Okay.
So we brought all these mortars home, and they cut the fuses off of them. Well, I'm a welder, and I decide that I'm going to use the settlement torch. We'll light that shit up.
Light them up.
Oh, hell. When those go off on the ground, they're not nice. They stick to your skin, your face, everything.
Yeah.
I learned my lesson really bad. And I had my son with me, and I was like, and I come home, my wife's like, "You're a dumbass." And I was like, "Yes, I am. I'm sorry."
Those moments when you should have listened, but you didn't. But then your kids are like, "You're kind of cool, though."
I saw Dad.
Right.
He had a mortar stuck to his face.
He's so savage. So savage.
Yeah, for a month and a half, I had a scar. Oh, that cricket's a good one. Old buddy Holly over there.
Well, what did you guys do this weekend? Just barbecue, fireworks?
Barbecue, fireworks. We spent a lot of money on fireworks this year, and I'll bet you we had an hour display. We had fun.
Nice.
Everybody set their chairs out. Mom and Dad came over.
Yeah.
My whole family was involved. It was nice.
No fires. That's a good thing, right?
No, and I like fires. I'm kind of a fire maniac. Like, challenge.
Challenge
Is that it?
accepted. My dad is too. He don't care. Do you remember when your dads would go out to burn weeds out in the field? And like my mom's always like, "Okay, now don't get it out of control. Maybe you should call the city." And my dad's like, "We don't need to call the city," you know?
Oh, yeah. Get the hose out there. I don't need no fucking hose.
Oh, and then the fire gets away from them and they come in and running and screaming. And it's like when your mom's screaming at your dad, "I told you to call the city and to get the hose." And you didn't listen. And
I don't need no
good
goddamn
times.
hose.
Yeah, good times.
I know exactly what I'm doing. I've been dad.
Yeah.
Now I'm grandpa.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys need to put that shit out.
Yeah. Everyone needs to be careful. Where's the baby?
It's me running off with him.
Right? Just saying.
I love it. They announced the UBIC today that they're going to have a schedule for it.
Okay, nice.
It's on Facebook.
I've been looking for it to see what was going on because don't we have the parade during UBIC? Mm-hmm. There's the big parade, right?
Yep.
There's always the good fireworks, but were fireworks real fireworks at the park this year? It was a laser show?
Was it?
I don't know. So Salt Lake's very upset. Have you heard the controversy out there?
Yeah, I did.
It's a laser show now out there.
Well, I mean, they talk about emissions and everything,
Right.
and you're like, yeah, we are kind of throwing a bunch of shit in the air and stuff like that. Maybe.
Right.
And we're buying it from China, you know. I mean,
Right.
you know, so I don't know. I've never been to a laser light show for.
I haven't
fireworks.
either. But you know what my favorite part of fireworks is the smell. And I know that's
Me too.
probably
I
a little
love gunpowder.
psychotic, but I love the smell.
I love gunpowder.
It's like the same thing with guns. Like I don't know, it's comforting to me. And it's like, is it really going to be
Yeah.
the same if it's lasers? I mean, I'm sure they can do some cool stuff. I mean, technology's amazing now. But is it going to be the same because we're not going to have that smell?
Yeah. You remember Bill McKay? He was our science teacher.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
I worked with him at White Systems, and he would clean guns with Tabasco.
For real?
Yeah, muzzle loaders. And
Okay.
when you put Tabasco and gunpowder together, it's like silage. It's one of those smells that you're like, oh my God, what did you do in there?
What happened?
He's the guy that would clean his gun and work on guns while he was teaching chemistry at the junior high, which would not fly now.
Welcome to the basin.
Yeah, he's over there cleaning. We didn't even. Yeah, he's got another 22 pistol that he's working
fine.
on. You know, it's no
That's
big deal.
Not now. Damn, not
I
now.
remember Carrie Boren. She had a squirt gun, and he'd fall asleep while he was lecturing.
Yeah.
She'd just shoot him, and he'd look around. Who did that?
That's why she was my best friend growing up. Love for her.
And he finally traced it back, and I sat behind her because it was in alphabetical order.
She threw you under the bus.
Oh, hell no. He thought it was me that shot him.
Yes.
I got 5 hours detention for it.
I love it. Shout out to Carrie Boren.
Hell yeah.
It's messed up, huh? She was sat there all like a sweet innocent angel. Huh?
Yeah, I don't think I've seen her since junior high.
Yeah. We talk on Facebook, but Carrie,
Yeah, that's about
Carrie,
it.
Carrie and I were besties. We grew up together, and so yeah, she's a good person.
Isn't that funny how Facebook is? It's like you sit and talk to people that you'd never even really talk to even in school.
Yeah, you do.
Like, we're best friends.
Yeah. I mean, you know everything about your life, so
And then you walk past them in the store and you're like,
what's up?
who the fuck is that?
Because everybody has filters now. Let's talk about filters.
Yeah, there you go.
I hate them. I do not filter my pictures at all. This is me. It is what it is.
I'm
And
the
if
same.
you don't like it, then I'm sorry. Don't friend me or unfriend me. Go ahead. I think it is such a lie when people use filters because they don't look the same. It's bullshit. You're right. You
Believe
go to
me,
the store.
I'm chiseled under this.
I mean, come on. So it's like you get into the store, you're right, and you see people like, hey, Tracy, what's up? And I'm like, hi. And I don't know who they are.
You.
Apparently, I did know them, but I look up their Facebook and it's like, that's not you. Stop lying. Just be who you are.
The glam photos from the
We're
90s.
all gray. We're all old. We're all
Yeah.
getting fatter. It's just life. You know what?
Just got to adapt.
Yeah. I mean, we're
Enjoy.
not. Yeah. And if you have a perfect body, shame on you.
Eat a hamburger.
Yeah. Eat a cheeseburger, biatch.
No, I like originality. It's definitely, I don't know, like even having Cody here, he's like, oh, you got to look at this kind of porn and stuff like that. And you're like,
No.
no, I like amateur. I like real.
Real life stuff. Yeah, like your makeup's not flawless, ladies, okay? I don't care. If it takes you 2 hours to cake it on, something's wrong. Because one of these times it's going to melt or crack, and it's not going to be pretty.
It's definitely not real.
Right, exactly.
Have you been watching any good series on TV?
I mean, I watch P-Valley. That one's bad, but I do watch P-Valley. Do you know anything about that one?
No, tell me
it's
about
about strippers in the South.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty racy. It's pretty raunchy, but it's like, it's real. But I mean, these girls get down. I'm going to have to tell you, like, the way the intro goes, they introduce it as the gangster girl walking on the ceiling, because these girls go up a pole and they literally walk on the ceiling. And I mean, like, you've got to be physically fit for that. Yeah, like, pole dancing is real. That is some real shit. And I'm just like, dang, I'm really not, like, these girls are bad, eh? And so it's like, and then they have all the drama that's mixed with it. So I like P-Valley. I don't know who else watches that. It's
I've never seen that one.
You might want to check it out. It's on Stars.
Stars. Okay.
I'm a big Stars fan. Stars has some good series on them right now. I also like the new one, the Old Man. Have you seen that one? Mm-mm. He has 2 big old Rottweiler dogs in it. It's on Hulu, and it has
I have Hulu.
Nicolas Cage. No, it's not Nicolas Cage. Nicholas.
I'm about to save the world.
No, who's the old guy? I can't remember what his name is. It's Nicholas something. But anyway, he's old.
Okay.
But it's good. That's a really good new series out. It blows your mind. Like, you don't think it's going to be what it is, and then you're like, dang. And then I'm into episode something, and I'm like, this show's good. So I'm digging that one right now. What else am I watching right now? Becoming Elizabeth. It's about how Queen Elizabeth becomes, queen, and it's her life before it leads up to it. That poor girl went through it, and it's like, I'm about those movies because I would have been beheaded in those days. Let's be honest. Like, I would have. I'm not that girl who would have listened, and I would have been like, he would have been like off with her head, and I would have been like, F you, Let's just
bring it on, bitch. Is that all you got?
You better bring a few more guards because it's gonna take them. That's. But I'm just, I just look at it as there's some strong women from history, so I dig those shows. That's a new series. I like it.
And I'll probably be shunned, but I think strong women are important in our lives.
Yeah,
for sure. I'm in the basin, and I can say that.
Yeah, you can. You can say it anywhere. Strong women are.
No, it's important. It's important, to me to make sure that you guys have equal values as well as us. Equal pay, all of it. I just
want women to know that, speak your mind. Your closed mouths don't get fed. And it's sometimes you got to stand up and fight for what you believe in,
We live in a world that everybody should be able to talk.
You're right.
And it doesn't mean fight and bully. It means just sit out there and say, you know what, this is who I am. Express yourself.
When you have good beliefs and you have good core values, it's like stand up and get what you want. There's always a way. But if you don't speak up, you're not going to get anything. You're not going to go anywhere in this world. That's my belief 100%.
No, I agree. Did you ever watch The Orange is the New Black?
I love it.
Did you? I watched every episode of that.
Love it.
And my family cut out like the last 2 seasons, and so I was like, I gotta finish this because you guys put me through this shit.
You want to know if it's real? That's pretty on point for prison. I was pretty shocked. Theirs is a little more, their guards are a little more out of control. The guards are a little bit more professional, I think, but it's crazy. That's how it goes down.
Holy shit.
And
I'll be down.
So if everyone's wondering what happens, Orange is the New Black, it's a lot similar, yeah.
You don't fuck with the women out there.
You don't fuck with it. You don't fuck with me. I'll tell you that right now.
Shake your ass.
Women are a lot more vindictive. So we're not physically strong, so we go for the mental game, right? I mean, you boys all know this, So when a girl gets quiet and silent, you better watch out because she's getting her game in order. She's picking the players and she's about to play chess on your ass.
I like the meme that you said. When she laughs during a fight, look out.
When a woman gets quiet or she starts laughing, that psychotic gear kicked in, and boys, you better duck.
You're fucked.
And you're probably fine right now, but it's when you get woke up in the morning or when you're coming home from work, when you least expect it, that's when women are going to throw the punch. They're going to come with that uppercut.
Tucked in with a frying pan.
Yeah. Good morning, sunshine. Boom.
That's awesome. Oh, I had an eventful day today.
You did?
Yeah. Half of our field got sold out. So, yeah, we had kind of an emotional day because...
Kind of? That was probably hella emotional.
Yeah, it messes with your life because that's your family life. everything that you have is right there.
You spend more time with the people you work with than you ever will your family. They do become your family. You talk to them, you look forward to seeing them, you care about them, you love them. I get it. I totally get it.
Yeah. And so I've been with this company 22 years. Yeah, 22 years next month. And so I actually will be continuing with this company. I have a lot of colleagues that actually went the opposite way that I've worked with, and I feel sad, you know. But that's the oil field, you know. I mean,
that's every
in
company.
a nutshell.
It is, and it's sad though. It is. It's sad when that happens. But you just gotta wish everybody the best of luck. And yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry, Quinn. That's a rough day.
Yeah,
you could have rescheduled.
Hey, can I do this again, please?
Yeah. I don't really feel like podcasting tonight. Like I was just vulnerably torn apart today.
Those are the best days, though.
Yeah.
I come back from hunting and we'll podcast usually.
You will?
Yeah, and
You're
I'll be dead tired.
Yeah.
Let's sit down and talk about it.
I'll drink. Just give me a cup of coffee. It's on.
I've hiked all day. I haven't seen shit. Thank you.
Well, you know, you have a job still. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
It'll all work out for you.
Yeah, I hope, and you know, I hope that all is good with the other people that went the other way. So we have a new company in this town, and I won't tell you the name.
We'll let them do that.
I'll let them do that on social media, and somebody will. Somebody always fucks up.
You know, someone's gonna blast it out there, but you're a good guy for not.
That's the first time, I think the first big layoffs that I went through.
Right.
Somebody went right on Facebook.
You know,
and they're like, "Oh, you don't even get your severance package now, you dumbass."
Oh, yeah, you did that one to yourself, buddy. So, no one lost their job, though, right?
No, good. Nobody has lost their job.
That's good. So, I mean, it could have been worse, right?
Just some hands were turned over to accommodate the fields that's there,
right.
But it's my home, you know. I mean, that's something.
22 years is a long time,
22 years, and it's my mom and dad's backyard that I grew up in. So, I mean,
that's your hood.
It's been my hood.
That's your hood. So I get it. That is scary to have to leave.
I love it.
You're a good sport.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So how about all the people that have been getting tore up by buffalo?
Oh shit,
man.
Dumbasses.
Yellowstone is no joke right now. Like, do not go out walking. I mean, I didn't really get in depth in the stories, but all I know is that if I knew there was angry buffalo out there, I'm not going to go on a nature walk.
You don't need to get close to those things.
I mean, come on. And they're kind of loud. I'm thinking they're not ninjas. They're not going to sneak up on you, right?
No, and they usually walk off in the wild. I've been on buffalo hunts.
Right.
They do a little trot kind of thing.
Yeah.
And they could do it for like 50 miles a day.
Dang, they're huge.
Yeah.
They're huge. What would you do if you just turned and there's just a snot-nosed,
and how fast they move?
I mean, come on. And,
you saw the one hit the other one. Oh, hell.
It's insane. I mean, I've been to Yellowstone and watched them fight before.
Yeah.
In South Dakota, I spent a lot of time in South Dakota. There's buffalo there, too. And it's like... I would never. That's like as bad to me as a grizzly bear. You know, you go out and you're going to meet one in face to face. It's like I don't even know.
My motto is always act bigger.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm going out, I'm not going out like a punk.
Yeah,
I'm going to fight till I can't fight anymore. Right?
I'm pulling up my Visa right now.
Nice. Drinks are on Quinn.
Drinks are on me. I'll be damned. Every time you hit this, it does that.
Do you have money left after your fireworks show?
That was not bought by me.
Nice.
My wife bought all the fireworks this year.
Oh, she's a good lady.
Oil prices dropped underneath $100 a barrel right now, but it's not going to affect the basin too bad. Okay. So it'll jump back up. You know, that's something that's happened this week, and everybody starts saying we're going to be in a recession.
Right.
If we're going to go into a recession, why don't they legalize pot?
I'm going to have to agree with you. Like, look, I'm not a drug addict anymore. We all know what happens when Tracy tries to do some drugs. It's not pretty for anybody. But here's the deal. I am not for this country just slowly going down the drain. This is starting to get concerning to me. I am. I'm getting concerned. Like, you go to the grocery store anymore and you walk out with 2 small bags of groceries and it's like $60. And I'm like, what did I buy? Like, what is happening, you know? We've got to start doing something. They legalized alcohol. There's no difference between alcohol and marijuana.
No, marijuana is probably a little bit better.
Yeah, it is. It's natural. And I'm just going to say it. Like, we've got to start doing something to help ourselves. It's true.
I agree. You know, the thing is, you know, they legalize that. They put a good federal tax on it.
Right.
And bring the lottery to the goddamn Utah. What the hell?
Yeah, I'm sick and tired of driving over state lines. Seriously, you know, my mom.
And paying all that gas money. I mean, come on, hell.
I want to go to Dinosaur. You got to go to Dinosaur to get some tickets.
Let's go to Dinosaur.
Somebody wins.
You got to hit the dispensary while you're there, too.
I mean, if you were going to, if we legalize it and make everybody be more responsible, there's not going to be the sneaking around. There's not going to be the, you know, right now there's people making money off weed in the state, people, and it's not the people that it needs to be. So,
no, because people are turned off on the medical marijuana thing. It's like, it's too expensive. It's $250 a year to get a medical card.
You know, the proof I've seen, in all honesty, is that medical marijuana has helped so many people. I love it. It has helped so many people, and it's like alcohol never helped anybody. So
hell no.
Can we do something good for somebody? Because there are people, there's children that benefit from it, old people. Let's give it a try, because what we're doing is not working.
No, it's not. It's definitely, man, it's been around forever.
Right. And let's just be responsible about it. Don't be out driving when you're high. Don't be out driving when you're drinking. You know,
don't go to work and be high.
You're right, 100%.
I mean, I don't want to deal with that shit either.
No,
you know what I mean?
Nobody does. No, nothing's worse than someone sitting next to you and they're high. And they're just like, you gonna do something? What? You're like, come on, dude.
And be free to grow it. You know, at your house. Hell, we grow zucchini.
Yeah, I got a hell of a garden going right now.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. I like that. If Ballard City wasn't so expensive on their water, we'd probably be growing a lot of shit here.
Everything's expensive. That's why. I mean, everything.
Yeah, and man, I cooked a Jimmy Dean sausage the other day, and I turned to my wife and I was like, "Put that on the shopping list." I used some Jimmy Dean sausage for biscuits and gravy. I made last weekend.
Love biscuits and gravy.
I love it. She's like, I bought that because it was on sale. I was like, oh, cool. So
get some more.
What's on sale? What's on sale?
Get
like
some more.
$4 or what? She's like, it was $7.
Oh, I know.
That. And I was like, that's on sale?
No more biscuits and gravy.
No more biscuits and gravy for anybody. Yeah.
Hope you liked it, because it's not going down anymore.
Wow, that's horrible.
I know, it's sad. So my boss went to a restaurant yesterday. Took his wife, his sister-in-law's in town visiting, and his little granddaughter. This is a sit-down restaurant here in Roosevelt. I'm not going to say the names. I don't want to start any shit, but I'm going to tell you right now, it was $90 for 3 adults and 1 child to eat with
no alcohol.
And it was not even a big dinner. Like, they had lunch stuff. It was a Navajo taco and, a roast beef sandwich and 2 grilled cheese sandwiches and some chicken nuggets. And that's $90 now. It's like, what the hell's happening? That's Red Lobster shit.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
I'm going to start buying tortillas and just making breakfast burritos and put them in a got cooler, like $8.99.
Yeah, people are going to buy them,
Because that's what it is in the store anymore, too.
It's awful. I don't get it. I don't understand what's happening.
Well, I don't understand if it's the basin or if it's...
I think it's everywhere. I don't think it's just here. I don't think... Because the oil field's doing great here. And people that are saying it's not, I don't know what your problem is, but take a look. Come out of your house, because it is.
Yeah.
And so, everybody has money to spend, but I think the economy is just bad everywhere. Prices are not that different from Salt Lake to here,
I always say this motto right now. We're paying high dollar for fuel. Mm-hmm. Everybody's bitching about it. Be careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
Because this basin thrives off of that oil field. And if you're paying $5...
you're making it up in wages somewhere else.
It's an equal balance. It really sucks, but you might have to move out of the basin if that's not what you want.
It's true. But the gas prices are high everywhere. It's because we got stimulus money. Let's all be honest.
Oh, yeah.
It's just, come on. Everybody
Take
got all
away
that
you
free
can.
money. You know, get it. You knew we were going to pay for it. We all knew we were going to pay for it. It's that bad loan
I
you
did.
shouldn't have got.
I'll
you
take
know?
it right now, but
Yeah.
I know we're going to pay for this shit
Who
later.
didn't take it? You know, we get punked for taxes all the time. Of course I'm taking it.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I took mine and paid taxes with it.
Of course you did.
Because that's the way it was. It was like, fuck. I guess we'll pay taxes
I
this
paid
year.
bills too. It's like I didn't do anything irresponsible with it.
Bonus? What's
Why
a
the hell not?
bonus?
Yeah, yeah. They take half of it anyway. Here's your bitch slap. Thank you.
46%.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Please, sir, may I have another?
This is a shitty fucking world that we live
Being
in.
a grown up's hard. You know, it gets exhausting. I'm sick of this shit, but you know,
If
what
we
do
could
you do?
just sit back, fish, and be on, what is it? I watched Alone. That's a new series.
Oh, I
that
love
came out.
Alone. Yeah,
I
that's
watched
another
Alone.
one I'm watching. I love Alone.
Naked and Afraid. I like Naked and Afraid,
haven't
but
watched that one.
fuck.
Some of them shouldn't be
Some
naked.
of them. Well, it's not. Some of them should be naked. Is like, why would you put somebody naked without shoes? I couldn't survive without shoes. I'm sorry.
Neither could my mother. I can't either anymore. Like when I was a kid,
Yeah.
I was savage. We never wore shoes anywhere. It's like we had this thin layer of protective leather, and it didn't even matter. You know, stickers. We stop, pull them out, and keep going.
You stop and pull them out, but then you walk on your tippy toes to your mom, and you're
Yeah.
like, oh.
Yeah, you're dead. But you know, at some point, it's like we just were savages when we were kids. I can't even walk out to the car to get something I forgot
can't.
barefoot. I'm
I
like
can't.
crying.
And I'm on my feet all day too, in boots. But I mean,
I know.
yeah.
I know. I how about farmer towns already? So like I'm doing the lawnmower thing, but responsibly, you're not supposed to mow your lawn in flip flops, right, people?
Yeah.
Even on this riding lawnmower, I still wear tennis shoes.
Do you do
I've
yours
got-
topless too?
No, I'm sure the neighbors wouldn't mind, but you know, my parents probably get a little upset because
Yeah,
there's
I'd
the
be
only
like,
place I
hey,
have
Tracy,
lawn.
put some shirt on.
Yeah, but I've got a wicked, like my feet are bright white and the rest of my legs
Mine are
tan,
too.
and I'm like, what's going on? I got to do something. So I, you know, go fishing and I put my white feet out and I start burning, and I'm like, I can't do this. I don't care if I have farmer tan. F it. Who cares?
I don't mind farm tan.
Yeah.
I remember growing up though. I think I was tan through my
I
teenage
was
years.
so tan. We were so tan, like dark tan. And now it takes me forever to catch a tan. Like I'm just, what's happening?
So I get out there and I was like, I don't like the heat.
Yeah.
I'm going back in the house.
Where's
How
the
you guys
shade?
fucking sit in this shit?
The arcade was a little bit slow when summer first came because everyone's out digging the heat, and we're already starting to get busy again. And the reason why is because everyone's already sick of the heat and they want to come back into the air conditioning. It happens. You just get tired of being out in the heat all day long, every day.
So opinion, hot or cold for you?
I'm a winter baby.
That's right. You're December.
I love cold. I don't know. I love snow. Everyone's like, you're crazy. I love to shovel snow. So like with the last place I lived in Salt Lake before I moved back here, my landlord actually told me, we don't shovel snow. And I'm like, I shovel snow. And he's like, please don't shovel the snow. Like he was embarrassed to have me out in the neighborhood shoveling snow. First off, probably because I was a girl, but I love getting up when it's just barely morning time and there's snow out there. It's just peaceful to me. I love snow. I love it.
Yeah, I sit in the hot tub quite a bit in the snow, but I think I'm a summer person now.
Are you?
Yeah, but I still shade up in the air conditioner.
I'm
It's like,
still
fuck
about
it, it's
the
hot
air
outside.
conditioner life. Yeah, like it's not going to not
I get up
happen.
early, mow the lawns and everything. I was like, it's too fucking hot. Let's go
Right.
drink beer.
Yeah, it's too much for me. If I have a shade tree, I'm all right, but I don't know. Maybe if I had short hair, I'd dig it more. But like when you have lots of hair, summer sucks.
it does.
You instantly just start sweating and you're miserable. It's like, I mean, you could cut it, but I don't know.
Mine's short around the sides, long on top. Receding.
I know, but you have to be able to like some part of winter here because we have some brutal winters here.
I've had a few.
30
I've worked
below?
In a few. Oh, yeah. I've worked in 34. Remember in junior high, we had 40 below.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, over at the junior high. That sucked.
Yeah, it's awful.
They tell you, okay, you can ride the school bus. Just make sure you got a blanket. Fuck.
Dang. Not like our parents. My mom's like, I rode in a wagon in a dress. And I'm like, well,
We
that's-
pushed the bus.
Yeah.
It got stuck.
That's your fault, Rhea, not mine. I mean, I'm not about it.
Uphill both ways just
Yeah.
to find my own house.
Oh yeah, they're just so dramatic about the whole event. How they went out and milked cows for 8 days straight.
8 days straight.
No food or water. I mean, my mom grew up in Pleasant Valley, Kay, and I mean, she's so cute because and all my aunts too. And I hope you're listening because we clown you as your kids. They think Pleasant Valley is the most magical place on earth, and we're just like, why?
I spent a lot of time in Pleasant Valley.
Why, Mom? And so they were all about
It's got
having
some big trees.
Yeah, they were all about having the family reunion there and stuff. And I was like, well, let's go to
the rocks.
To the rocks. And we're like,
Yeah!
I remember.
We can devil worship.
I remember going out there, and all we do is eat potato salad with dust in it, like sand. And we're like,
That's Boy Scout. That's Boy Scout ways.
I hated that shit. I was like, Mom. And so my dad, he's from the South, and he's like not desert, wasn't really into the desert stuff. And he's just like, why do we come here? He's like looking at my uncles, and he's like, why do we come here? And they're like, I don't know. The girls like it. And my dad's all, no more. We're going to Uintah Canyon where it's nice.
Oh, yeah, definitely. A little bit greener.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of time on the Rocks Road.
Yeah.
That's my field out
That's
there.
your hood.
Yeah, well, and it's my hood too. And I never noticed half the petroglyphs that are
There's
there
a ton.
now.
There's a ton.
And I've got pictures and pictures
Right.
and pictures of them now. But I love that area. I really do. And man, they've put so many roads out there now that it's easy and accessible to get to.
Right. Yeah. We have some of the most amazing outdoor places to visit here. So let's say everyone's, why do you like the basin so much, Tracy? Because everybody in Salt Lake would always ask me, where are you from? I'd tell them, and they're like, did you like it there? I'm like, I loved it there. Like,
Yeah.
I grew up here, and I have so many memories of so many different things. But we have like the Uintahs where it's all nice and cool and green and beautiful, and the crisp, clear water running down. And then you have right next door the desert, like the rocks. You can go out and hang out and find arrowheads. And there's amazing places here. There's amazing places to recreate. There's amazing lakes. There's amazing rivers. Like anybody who wants to experience anything country or fun, you better get your butts out here because this is the place to be. I don't have one regret here growing up.
We only have one bar though, just so you guys know.
Yeah, they'll be all right. But I mean, can you still buy beer in Mazer after one?
I don't know, but the last time I went to the bar out here, they sell beer after one at the bar.
There's always somebody that's selling it out of their trunk.
12-pack.
And
you're like, I've never been to a bar where they hand cans over the goddamn table.
I could get arrested for this. It's whatever. But when I worked on the pipeline out there in Pleasant Valley, I sold 6% beer out of my trunk to the pipeliners because
Hell
they
yeah.
came to Utah and they were like, your beer sucks. And I'm like, I know, let me hook you boys up. And I'm not kidding you. I doubled the price and they were paying it hand over fist. And I was just raking in the cash and I was like, yes. And my dad was like, good job.
Oh, hell yeah.
That was a side hustle. That was a good side hustle too.
Yeah,
So-
you got to get in on some of that.
It was good money. So anyway, I don't feel one bit bad about it.
No, I'm always an entrepreneur of fine quality stuff like that.
I mean, and who am I really hurting?
You're not.
Yeah, so calm down.
And these taco stands that they have in town, what's the big deal if it had a damn Corona or something that you want to hand out? You're like, hey, you want $3.50? Here's your fucking beer. It's not like the guy's gonna sit here and get drunk.
Yeah, you're not gonna let them. Like,
Hey, you've had enough. Want another taco?
don't make me come out of this trailer because I'll do it.
It's in the sun. It's 110 degrees outside.
Street tacos should go with Corona. Period.
I love it. I've got Cesar. Cesar, he's been on the show before. He actually said next week he'd love to come back on.
Yay.
And he's the one that wants to start up a taco truck.
Yes.
So
Do it, Cesar, because I miss that. That's what I miss about Salt Lake is that stuff. Like, yeah, you can go to Red Lobster or whatever. There's some down home, good old grubbing places to go.
$4 for 3 tacos.
Hell
yeah.
yeah. And you're full. And it's good. It's good food. And I like the places where you walk in, you're like, this place is a dump. And I bet you their food is so amazing. And you eat the best food you've ever had.
And Mexican people sometimes are so accommodating.
They're
like,
so funny and
here's
fun.
my baby. You want to check out my baby? And here's some food. And,
they're so hospitable, right?
I love it.
I do too.
That's my favorite place to go visit.
Yeah,
is
they
Mexico.
feed you and you'll never be hungry when they are around ever. And it's always good. Always.
Don't say you haven't had enough.
Yeah.
I'll kick your ass, sea bass. Oh, let's see. Oh, I think I have. Oh, Roosevelt City Police to enforce rule of no motorized vehicles in city parks.
Okay, but so we could have one. So I could have been driving my moped all over the park. Is that what you're saying to me? I don't understand that. Like, so explain it to me. Call me dumb, but no motorized vehicles. Does that mean four-wheelers? Does that mean cars?
Any vehicle that has an engine or a motor of any kind
Gas?
that can transport persons or property.
So I could have been riding my moped up to this point. No one told me.
Yeah, you should have been rallying that hill
Damn
over
it.
there. Good God.
Because my dog likes to go and run that
Unless
little
it's
trail.
an assistant mobile, so a scooter.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if I fake a limp when I get off, I'm okay?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Side by side, big old.
I get my mom's handicap placard and just stick it in there. Yeah. My bad. Nobody
I didn't know I
panic.
needed to be here.
Walk away limping, be like, it's okay.
So that's local news.
Okay.
Yeah. So don't drive around in the parks, I guess.
What series are you watching, Quinn, on TV? I want to know what the Quinn choice is. Let's hear that.
Man, I'm watching a few. I'm watching the spin-offs of Sons of Anarchy, the Mayans.
Oh, I watched it. I love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
I love it. I watched Stranger Things and finished that season this year.
I haven't watched Stranger Things. Is it good?
Way good.
Everyone tells me it's good, but it's different, weird, but it's good.
Well, it's not just the plot. It's like the background. When it comes down to, it's the 80s. We grew up through the 80s. So it's like, I gotta check this shit out.
Right?
The music,
Okay.
and the last series they had, I actually got to like master the puppets with Metallica and stuff like that.
Okay.
And so it's like, holy shit, Motorhead, stuff like that.
You're bringing back some memories.
Yeah,
right?
Dungeons and Dragons,
Yeah.
stuff like that. And
Okay.
so it's nostalgic.
Okay.
It's good. And then I watch All American, which is a cheesy.
I love All American. I love it.
I love the football portion of it.
I love it. That's like as sporty as I get. I mean, I'm going to get better with sports stuff, but All American's cute and it has a great story.
I do, and I've watched it for years.
I've watched it too. I love that about you, Quinn. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you watch All American. Hell yeah.
And I couldn't tell you about how many endless vampire movies we watched over the years. You know.
Do you like horror movies?
No.
No, me either.
I've just sat through them.
Me either. I'm not a horror person.
Yeah.
I don't like, especially like Saw, where they like killing people.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
no, I'm not. That's not my stuff.
Is it Bad Moms? Working Moms? I might have to Google that one. There's one on Netflix right now, and it's out of Canada.
Okay.
I've watched all of it. It's been great to
It's
watch.
so
The
funny.
girls, the women in that. I learned so much from these women.
See, women can teach you something, boys.
Oh, yeah.
Stick around. Okay, so Idaho man snaps 83 matches in 30 seconds for the Guinness Book of World Records.
Wow.
I just want to know, like, what is it? How do you come up with that? Like, I'm going to sit and snap matches. Like, do you have no life, possibly?
No.
You couldn't. But then I have faith in this guy. Florida golfer calmly takes shot while alligator approaches. Are you gonna take your shot?
Oh, come on, Adam Sandler.
I mean, he's close. This guy's close. I'm saying he's probably 20 feet out, approaching this golfer, and he takes a shot. Are you gonna do it?
I'd do it. You think that some bitch can come after you? You're bigger than it, right?
I'm gonna beat his ass with a club. I'll tell you that right now.
Smack it right between the eyes.
I mean, that's kind of cool if you ask me. Just saying.
I learned if a bear's coming after you, be bigger. You know, run towards it.
Yeah. I know.
If it runs towards you, you're fucked.
You know, I'm gonna say that we all talk a good game, though.
Yeah, we do until we're in that situation.
I feel like bitch up quick. I am gonna be that girl that screams like, okay, I'm gonna
Cabbed
say
up
it.
in the truck. You're like,
Okay.
Fucking goddamn skunk.
I'm not scared of very many things, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. I am petrified of mice. Okay.
Oh, me too. I hate them.
I hate them. I've just been traumatized so many times in my life.
I'm not scared. They're the most foul thing in the world.
They're disgusting, okay?
Yeah.
And so I was at my boss's house, and his wife's like, Tracy, get something out of the pantry. Well, they live in Rondelet in the country, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And I go in, and there's this mouse, and I swear to you, it was so big, okay? And I just bolt out, bolt so hard. I run to their fridge coming out of the pantry, and I'm just like, ah! And I mean, I don't stop in the living room. I mean, I go out the front door, and I'm screaming like a girl, and she's never seen me like that. And so she's just like dying laughing. She goes, oh my gosh. She goes, you were terrified. And I'm like, I'm scared of some stuff. And she's like, I never thought I'd see the day you'd be afraid of anything. And I'm all, that's a country mouse though. So this is what I want to tell you guys is the mice out here are bigger. There's country mice and then there's city mice. I swear to God.
I agree.
There's country mice out here. That mouse was as big as my hand.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It almost killed me in there. Okay, that's what how I
rats.
felt. I couldn't do it. I got scared. I was scared for my life.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of vermin.
Me either, because they just carry disease and they're disgusting. But they can run so fast. That's my thing. When you're faster than me, I'm a little bit afraid of you.
I've had to weld in mouse piss, mouse shit, all
they
the
stink.
above.
They're so
It's
gross.
like, okay, we got a leak here, and you're like, oh. Hey, welder's helper. Get your ass over here and lay down. Oh.
Come on. Yeah, let's do this.
I'm glad I'm not a welder anymore.
Yeah, me either. I can't do mice. I can't.
However, I might be a welder tomorrow. I have no idea.
Yeah. It's going to be okay.
It's been a few days since I've
You
welded.
should not talk bad about it because that puts it out there. So you're going to just have the same job you have, right?
I will.
That's
I will. I
exactly
might
what's
have a
gonna
different schedule.
Right.
And I'm totally for that.
Are you?
Yeah.
What's your schedule now?
I work 5 and 2. I'd rather work 8 and 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be nice.
I spend more time with my dad, more time for me. Mm-hmm. It's just, you get a couple days, go fishing,
Yeah.
have fun. During the week instead of the
I
weekend.
like weekdays off.
Yeah.
So, like, you know my schedule. My schedule is I work Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And everyone's like, gosh, don't you hate it? Not really, because it's empty when I go out and do fun stuff. So, like,
Yeah.
on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, you can't get anywhere to eat. There's no, traffic's horrible, whatever.
Yeah.
I like weekdays because then you can still do your grown-up stuff, right? Because everybody's got to do grown-up stuff, go to the bank, sign paper, do all that kind of stuff during the week.
Yeah.
And then fishing's fantastic during the week because
Nobody's
no one's
there.
Yes.
You can launch a boat and come back in, and you don't have to sit there and wait.
Yeah.
Hey, I got to get off the.
Right. And my dog can do whatever he wants when he's there. I don't have to have him on the
love
leash
it.
and be responsible, you know? What's the point?
No, I'm to that point in my life that, every other weekend would be good to have off. It's fine with me as long as I get more time off.
Right.
Yeah, instead of 2 days.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I like 3 days off. I'm not going to lie. It's fantastic because you can spend one day doing absolutely nothing. One day cleaning and getting caught up on all your stuff. And then the third day you can do whatever you want. So it's fantastic.
It's like, okay, we're going to do this and that.
Yeah.
No, I love it. We'll see if it plays out.
It's going to go good. I have a good feeling.
You got a good feeling?
Yeah, my feelings are always good.
Thank you.
When they're right, they're right.
Thank you.
If not,
It's
I'd be
called
like,
Working Moms.
Okay.
And it looks, eventually I'm thinking of putting a TV up
Okay.
so we can
Let's
pull
take
that
a
stuff
gander
up.
at this. I know a little bit about Working Moms. I better watch this. So are they hilarious or what?
Oh, hell yeah.
And they talk about the real shit, right?
It's the real shit. This is the way life is. And if you're a career woman,
Yeah. And what you do? Okay, so like I don't know. I remember my very first time was I lied and got an office job, and they were like, "Can you type?" I'm, of course I can type.
hell yeah, I can.
I didn't know what home row was. I didn't know because I was smoking weed in the bathroom when I was supposed to be in typing class. You know what I mean? So it's like, and then I remember the first time they asked me to do a business proposal, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I can do a proposal." And I came home and I looked at my son. And I'm like, "You know what
What is
PowerPoint
this?
is?" And he's like, "I got you, Mom," and we did it together.
Kids
Just
are
stuff
great.
like that, you know. It's
Hell.
like you got to do what you have to do.
Kids are great. I
But
love
we
that.
also get treated a little bit different at work than men do, and I'm not gonna play victim here. But what I'm saying is, we put up with a lot more shit at work than men do. We
Yeah.
really do. We do, and we hear a lot of stuff too. But I mean, I've engaged in it, and I think it's funny.
Do you realize you're a target the whole entire time you're there? Every guy that goes into the workforce thinks that they're going to get lucky
With
you.
Yeah.
And that's a shitty deal.
Listen, women hear some of the. I mean, man, you got to get your game together because let me tell you about some pickup lines that I've heard that are just traumatizing. I've literally had a man look at me and say, "Baby, you look better than a new set of snow tires on my pickup truck." I had nothing left. Like, I had nothing left. And he was serious.
Has that got
honey.
chains on it or studs?
I mean, it's like, boys, that's not what we want to
No.
hear.
You got to get more educated than that.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, goddamn, you must have a goddamn nice truck, you know?
Nice truck. Set of balls on the back.
As long as you have a set of balls on the back, I'm down, you know? I mean, I don't understand. But yeah, you're right. And they all do. And they come in slick ways, too. Like, they'll come and hit you in different areas or whatever. And I'm going, let me help you with that. Let me help you with that. And it's like, you don't want to help me. You're trying to hit on me. So I'm going to punk you and I'm going to make you do a lot of it. Like, I need those 4 cases of copy paper too. No, you don't. But I'll watch one of them move them all the way to my office.
Hell yeah.
And then I'll watch a different one move them back. I'll have a different one move them back. And we as women joke about you guys just as much as you joke about
awesome.
us. We
I'm
call
glad to
each
hear
other
that.
and we'll text each other in the office and be like, look at this idiot. Watch. Idiot number 1 came and moved the copy paper here. Now watch, I'll get idiot number 2 to move it back. You ready, girls? And we're all texting, and we're
That's
clowning
cool.
you as bad as you're clowning us. So I'm just saying.
Oh, man.
That doesn't mean stop doing nice things, but we get our revenge in little ways.
Hello, little lady. I can just hear some of those old timers. Oh, look,
Yeah.
did you see that?
Yeah.
Did you see her? She winked at me.
Yeah, I mean,
She
like,
winked.
I'm wearing a dress today because I have to, you son of a bitch. It's the dress code. You know, I'm not here to impress you. I'm not here. Do you think I like wearing a dress?
Wow.
Yeah, I'd much rather be in pants, but it's not, we can't, you know. Makes it rough.
It's horrible how that works.
Uh-huh, it is. It really is.
Oh, you got any good fun plans coming up?
I'm going to go get my grandson. So,
Oh, hell.
yeah, I'm going to go get him for 4 days, which will be fun.
That'll be awesome.
Yeah, 17th through something, I think. I don't know. We haven't really worked out the dates and the details of the days, but it'll be fun. I mean, my life revolves around him when he's here, and he just, like, he's my little grown-up. My boss bought him a new motorcycle helmet, so we're going to go for a ride on the moped, and, you know,
Yeah.
it's Batman, and he's going to think it's so cool. So, I mean, I'm excited. You'll see us bobbing around town on the moped with helmets, so it'll be fun.
That'll be great.
Yeah, he's not scared of anything. He loves it, so,
I love it.
yeah.
Yeah, I get out on the 3-wheelers and give the little one a ride once in a while.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Seems like it's been too hot lately, though.
It's too hot. I don't know. It's just been weird. It's been humid because it's just rain hot. It just seems like we've had a ton of like kind of rain, which makes it humid.
Kind of
and
like a
that's
monsoon.
miserable. Yeah.
Yeah, monsoon weather.
I know. I heard you guys had a monsoon out in the oil field the other day, though. It
On
was raining like
Saturday, I
crazy
think.
or something.
Yeah. They had to run
Flash
out there
flood
and
warnings
yeah,
and
they
some
moved
stuff.
gas lines that got washed down, washes, and
Dang.
all kinds of things. I was not involved. I was barbecuing here, having a great time. So, shout out to those assholes that went out there and took care of it.
And but to earn your keep, right?
Shout out carrots. I don't know. I think that the oil field's a good place. I really do, and it's a good place to raise your family out here.
I do too.
And
I think the oil field builds character, period, no matter how you look at it. I think the oil field, it produces hard workers. I don't care what anybody says. You work hard. You do a lot of hard work, and I don't think people appreciate where oil comes from. I don't think they appreciate all the work that goes into it. And they bitch about, oh, well, you guys get paid so much more. You come out here and do the dangerous crap everybody does.
have fun with it.
Yeah.
Well done,
then,
live wellhead.
yeah, and see how safe it is and how comfortable you are doing it. And it's like, I mean, there's also some women that work in the oil field that are straight savages.
Awesome.
I mean, they get down and dirty and get out there. It's hard work. I wouldn't do it, and the reason why is because I didn't want to put up with the men's mouth. But it's not because I couldn't
Come
do
on,
the work.
Tracy.
It's because I just don't want.
You got just as bad.
I mean, I'm gonna catch you some assault charges probably. Yeah, that's just it. I'm gonna be in the HR office too, getting scalded. You know, I know my limits, but.
Heck yeah.
But it's fun. I mean, and it produces some good, hardworking people, and I have nothing but respect for it.
No, our cricket's telling us that it's nighttime.
It's time to go to sleep, right?
It's time to go to sleep. You can hear old buddy over there.
Wouldn't it be a podcast without the cricket?
Hell no. This is episode 87. I've got all the stuff that's off my chest right now. Do you got anything else?
I always have stuff on my chest, but I feel better.
All right, it's episode 87 of the Uintah Basement. Find us on all the social medias and get out there and subscribe and listen to our podcast.
Share it with your friends.
Hell yeah.
I know you have some. We all do.
Get friendly. All right, episode 87, we're out of here.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah.